Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today is day 3 of our DSA playlist in Python, and the topic that we will be discussing today is conditional statement. This conditional statement is the most basic topic of Python and the most important topic that we can discuss in Python, because every coding statement, wherever you want to make any decision or you have to define any condition that something should be true, and then you need to follow a certain task or do a certain task, then you will be needing those conditional statement, right? So there are three type of conditional statement, right? One is if statement, then we have if, then we have if else statement, and then we have if elif statement. Now this elif is simply else if. Okay, here only the keyword is different for defining else if, otherwise it is same like any other language. Okay, now when do we use if or if else or if elif else, right? These are used in different conditions. This if statement we can use when we only have one condition. Okay, like I need to check that I just need to check if a is greater than b. Okay, so what I will do, I will just check if a is greater than b, print a. So I'm just telling that when we have only one condition, okay, then we use if. And the syntax or the way in which we define if statements in Python is, we will be writing if. After that we will define the condition. Let's say if a is less than b, then we will be using colon, and then we will have a tab space, that is called indentation. Okay, in Python we don't have curly braces. Instead of that we will be follow certain indentation. Okay, so whenever a new block start, we will move one tab space inside, and then we will write our statements. Now what we will do, we will print a. So this is the if statement. Now let's say I want to check condition if I am eligible to drive or not. I am eligible to drive or not. Now I can only drive when I have the age is greater than or equals to 18, right? Otherwise I cannot drive. So in such condition, now what we can do, we can use if else statements, right? So what I will do, if let's say the age given is 23. Okay, now what I will check here, if age is greater than or equals to 18, then after condition we will give colon, and we will move one tab space inside, and what we will do here, we will print you can drive. Now let's say if I have the age value less than 18, then what I have to do, else condition. So else will also be followed by a colon, and then we will move one tab inside, and we will write print you can't drive. Okay, so this is if else statement. Now we have seen two type of statements, right? If statement, if else statement, and now we will see if elif else statement. If elif else. Now let's say I have a condition, okay, where I need to check if there is a condition, we will get a grade if we get value greater than or equals to 90. Okay, and we will get B grade, let's say greater than or equals to 80, okay, and we will get B grade if we have value greater than or equals to 60 and less than 80. Okay, now for C grade what we will do, we will check whatever the rest values, okay, which is less than 60. Now what we have various conditions here, right? So in such condition what we will use, we will use elif statements. So what will be our condition here? If let's say we are storing the number in the form of n, okay, if n is greater than or equals to 80, then we will give colon, we will move one tab space inside and we will print A. Else if, that is elif, how do we define condition? We will define in the same way as we are defining in if. Okay, so what was our condition? If means the number will be greater than or equals to 60. So we will define the same conditions here. If n is greater than equals to 60 and n is less than 80, then what we will do? We will print B. Otherwise simply we will return C, right? So we don't need to define a value below 60, means for any specific condition, right? We will simply return the else part, else print C. So these are the different conditional statement, okay. Now whatever questions or whatever code we saw in the while explanation, we will see now how to code those, okay. We will be taking input. I had discussed how to take input in the previous video, you can check it out, or you can get an idea from here also. We will take input from the user, we will check for condition and we will display the required output also. So for the first time what I was doing, for let's say I have just if statement, okay. So in this I can only check for condition, for only if condition. I cannot have an else condition. I do not have an else condition here. I only have an if condition, means if something is true I need to do this, that's it, okay. So what I will let's say I have taken this number 3, okay, and I have taken this number as 3 and I will take m from the user, okay, and input. And now what I will do, I will check if the number entered by the user is equal or not to the n, okay. So what I will do, if n is equals m, print n is equal to the number you entered. Okay, so now I will run this program. Now what I will do, I will enter a number, let's say 5. Let's say I enter 3 only, okay. So what I will get, n is equal to the number you entered. Now let's say this is the condition where only what we have only if condition. Now what happens, let's say I also want to say to the user that the number you have entered is not equal, okay. So let's try that also out. I will comment this out. Now you can see here that when we were having our if condition, after giving colon, when we went inside that block, there is some indentation in the code, okay. So while following Python, you need to follow this indentation rule, okay. Now what I will do, we will go for another if else statement. Now here what we have n is equals to 3, and if n is equals to m, I will print that it is equal. Now if let's say the number is not equal, then what I need to do? I need to print it is not equal. So like in the previous question, if I had entered any number except 3, then I will not have gotten any values. Okay, there the output would have been like blank. Now what I will do, let's say I printed 3, like I entered 3, then I got the n is equals, but let's say now if I enter 5, okay, so what I am getting, it is not equal. Okay, so this is for if else statement. Now let's see if else if. Okay, if else statement. Okay, so let's say in the previous question, like we had seen that if the marks is greater than or equals to 80, then we will print A. If it is between 60 to less than 80, then we will print B, otherwise we will print C. Okay, the marks, what we will do, we will take input from user only. Now what I will do, I will check if marks is greater than or equal to 80, then what I will do, I will print A. And I might have missed it somewhere. We can like use single quotes and double quotes both to define a string in Python. Okay, like there is no restriction with that. But let's say if you want to print A with single inverted comma, then you need to put this inside double quotes. Okay, then only it will be treated with single inverted comma. And if you want to use double inverted comma, then you need to use single inverted comma outside. Okay, so I will print it like this, and in else if condition I will print in the other way. Else if marks is less than 80 and marks is greater than equals to 60, we are using means very many type of operators here, right? We are using greater than or equals to, and so if you know what these operators are, like which one is comparison operator, logical operator, do let me know in the comments. So like I can know that you have watched out the previous video or you have an idea about it. And in case you don't know, then please check out my previous video. I have made it on operators. You can know, you will get a very good idea about what are the different type of operator present in Python. Okay, so now what I will do, I will put it inside single inverted commas. B. Otherwise, let's say if the marks is even less than 60, then we will print C. And what we will do, we will not print it with any like inverted commas. Now I will run this code. Let's say I give the marks as 81. Now we are getting A with single inverted comma, right? Because we are putting it inside double inverted comma. But if I do, what I do is I put this single inverted comma outside, right? I will get an error. Let's see. Right, means whatever inverted comma you are using, it needs to be means it should be terminated, right? If you are starting a double inverted comma outside a single inverted comma, it should be outside at the end also. So this is what we have to do in order to define a string and print the single inverted comma. Now let's run it again. Now I will give the marks as 70. Okay. Now we are getting double inverted comma b, right? Because what we are doing, we are giving the b inside double quotes, but that double quotes is inside single quotes, which is making it an entire string. Okay, this double inverted comma with b is treated as a string. Now what I will do, let's run it again. Now what, let's say I give the marks as 50. So I am getting C because I haven't like given any inverted comma inside the inverted comma. So the only string that will be treated as string is C. Okay, so these are the different implementation of if statement, if else statement, if elif statement. Okay, the code implementations that I gave here, I will be uploading it on my GitHub. You can also run these codes on your online compiler, and if you have an ID, well and good, you can compile it there. And like if you haven't installed any ID, you can simply go on an online compiler, and to keep a record of what you have done, you can simply upload that code on a GitHub or any repository, so that you can remember whatever like what all topics you have covered. And for reference, as I said, I will be uploading this on GitHub. Also, for the questions that I will be discussing coming forward, like we will be solving some questions. Okay, that also I will be doing on an online editor also, and I will be maintaining a sheet for that, so that you all also can access the link of the question very easily. And not in this video, but in the upcoming videos when we will be solving the questions, for those questions I will be mentioning the sheet link in every video coming forward, and you can access those questions from there. So that you can also have an idea of what you are doing. And I would recommend that please solve, just don't go through the theory, solve problems along with theory part, so you can remember it better. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please let me know in the comments, and in case you have any doubts, feel free to ask in the comment section. Also, in order to continue with me in this coding journey, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification, so you will be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you for watching.